Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
Haskins pass complete.
Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 18.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Locke. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw it. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Gibson, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Third down, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 65 yards.
Washington.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 85.
From 13 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5-yard line.
Throwing again. Lock. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun snap to Lock. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 27. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. The stop made by Jarrell Casey. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Washington 13.
From the 31, Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The 17-yard line.
Block now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Gibson, the ball
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here to his running back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
41-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. 4th down. Here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke.
That's
and
all
it's
you
intercepted.
got.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Locke letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Washington 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
To throw again, Haskins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Hey, Mike 51, Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On 1st down, Gibson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
By Washington.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Washington.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. On the return, Tremont Smith. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 62 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Brendan McManus.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now it's Haskins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos throws. It's a sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Casey, gets the sack. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He finds McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Washington.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to roll now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That's
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Is a turnover on down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Washington on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 20.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Deron Payne on the stop. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
At the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
7-yard line.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Washington first down. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.